Or they try to.
What in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
Mr. Wolf! Mr. Wolf! What time is it?
Check. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, y'all. I'm Shar.
And I'm Dominique.
And I'm Tia.
And this is Unfiltered Motherhood. We are a podcast talking about our different stages of motherhood. Because right now, motherhood is hard. Motherhood is hard. And I'm telling y'all, you need a village to go through it and get through it. Because every day is going to be a challenge.
Amen.
Definitely.
It is. And I'm telling y'all, like, so why we started this was I really felt strong about it. Coming off of postpartum with the 2 kids and then just having Langston, I'm 12 months postpartum. Doing this, and I really felt that it was important because I went through so much in this last pregnancy. Even though I had a lot of people around me, I was still feeling so alone. And everyone tells us each pregnancy is different. Everybody's going to handle it differently. And so starting Unfiltered Motherhood was something that I just was like, everybody needs to hear. Other moms need to hear that because everybody's journey is different. But when you have someone to relate to, you'd be like, I was going through that too. Dang, I guess I wasn't the only one that was dealing with that. So a little bit about me. I have 2 kids. One is I have a 4-year-old daughter and I have a 1-year-old son. Like I said, I just came off of postpartum, 12 months postpartum now, y'all. Something that I had to really learn in this last pregnancy journey was to give myself grace. And that one was very difficult for me because I don't know if I shared this too much, but after I had London, I lost 70 pounds. And I was like, okay, I did it. And then this second pregnancy, I ate right. I worked out every single day until I was in my 30 weeks, that last 10 weeks there. I worked out because I wanted it for my mental health and for the physical ability, the physical part there, because I wanted to keep my body fit. And then I learned more in my first pregnancy afterwards. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead, keep my body healthy because I didn't want the gestational diabetes. I didn't want none of that. So I was like, let me work out, let me eat right, do all of it. Did that. It felt like that stuff just didn't even matter. Um, the the last 10 weeks of my pregnancy with Langston, I will say was my hardest because I had sciatic nerve pain. My back was always hurting, my feet was hurting, and then I had started to swell because that was the time when you're getting ready to get delivered. Um, but I was also still working and I worked from home and it was just me in London in the house those days. And I'm like, okay, I want to go walk around the lake. I walked around the lake one time with me in London and we got stuck on the other side of the lake. I was on the phone with Lo and I was on the phone with my mom and they was like, so why'd you go walking? Why? I was like, because I don't want to be stuck in the house. Like, y'all don't understand that. Like, I am literally, it's me and a toddler. I have no adult communication at all during the day while I'm at work. So we got stuck on the other side of the lake for about 30 minutes. And then I was able to walk back around and I came back in. And so when Lo came home, he was like, don't do that no more. Don't even try them stairs because if you go into labor, an hour and 40 minutes away. My parents are also an hour away. And they was like, nobody's here but London. What London gonna do? She can't deliver a baby.
Yeah.
So so like that last 10 weeks though, like I was stuck in the house until Lo got off of work. So when he got to leave out at 6 a.m. He don't get back home till 7 p.m. So I'm like, come on now. I can't sit in this house like that. Some days my mother came over, but it was like, okay, those days was good. The other days when she didn't come, y'all, it was tough. I didn't have many people to talk to on the phone, and I was just like, I was going stir crazy. Um, so make a long story short, after Langston, I still kind of felt like that because trying to get exercise, take the baby down the stairs, I didn't have no time to do it. And so learning grace has been my word, I will say, for the last 8, 9 months recently. Giving myself grace, trying to get back into the flow of things, and just it's just going to take time. It's going to take time before I can get my body right because I'm still breastfeeding, so I'm still dealing with all of those hormones. I had a lot of postpartum anxiety, and I was like, why? But each pregnancy is different. That's what I had to learn. And this one, my anxiety is like on 100. And my therapist, she'd be like, you're a high functioning anxiety person, but she'd be like, you mask a lot. And I was like, mask? What does that mean? No, I'm just getting through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so getting through it is one of those, it's just like other moms are out there that I know that somebody else is going through the same thing too, and that they're just getting through it. But the
Definitely.
thing is, we don't have to just get through it. So if we have somebody to talk to, somebody to relate, everybody has somebody that they need to talk to get through it. And so that's why I do feel like this podcast is something that mothers or anybody that's in their parenting journey can listen to and start to figure out how can we get through this. There's somebody I can reach out to get through it too.
Yeah.
Um, so Donald, tell me and go ahead, introduce yourself, let everybody know who you are, and then tell them what part of your motherhood journey you're on.
Okay. Um, I have a 4-year-old boy and totally understand where you're coming from with the boy mom piece.
Mm.
um, I feel like right now I'm on a journey of leaning on God because he has a speech delay, which we found out like later last year. So he is in speech therapy twice a week. We just got him in speech in school. Like we went through an evaluation to get him tested for like ADHD and autism because I was just worried. Like as a mom, like you know how you just worry, like something doesn't seem right.
Yep.
Um, so I'm leaning on God. Like I know in other areas of my life, I have come to Him with like, this is what I want, this is what I need. But I feel like in motherhood, I always felt like I had to figure it out myself. And I don't know where that stems from, but I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out. But now I'm realizing like, I don't know how to figure this out. So I'm like coming to Him on my knees, like, because Nas has really bad outbursts. And I'm like coming to him, like, give me patience. Give me shift my heart posture so I don't get mad or get like kind of rough with him. Like that's not the type of mom that I want to be. Like I want to be calm and like collective. And he comes to me like, I'm feeling this. I wanna do this. So I'm like, give me patience, give me strength. Um, and also just give me guidance because this is
Yeah.
all new to me. I've never, there's no book. There's nothing you
Exactly.
can read to say like this is what you should do when your son is doing this.
Exactly.
um, and then I also feel like I'm in the grace boat too, because we have this idea of like what we think motherhood should look like and how your child is supposed to act like out in public, but sometimes they just do their own thing, and sometimes I just let him do his own thing.
Yep.
I have to pick my battles like
Exactly.
daily. um if he wakes up in the morning and he's like, mommy, I don't want to wear those shoes, I'm like, bet, where would you want to wear?
With you to say, nope.
If we're out in public and he's having a moment, I've learn to just like let him have his moment. I'm like, okay, are you done? Are you ready to come back and let's talk about this? Like, not getting to that point where I'm like, I'm embarrassed. And I know other mothers are going to be like, well, she's just letting her son do whatever. Like, you're not home with us and you don't know him and you don't know me. So,
Exactly.
giving myself grace with my parenting and in this journey of motherhood because it's all just new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Tia, where are you?
Well, hello. I am Tia, and I am I won't say the final stages, but I have a 20-year-old who is just finished her second year of college. And I have twins, a boy and a girl, that are 15 and they're about to go to 10th grade. So I am definitely, I have been praying and asking God as well for guidance every day. In the morning, I wake up, I read my devotionals, I pray, and I ask God to guide, lead, and order our steps. Let His will be done in our lives, and to just give me the strength because sometimes it's like, as y'all said, you do not get a manual with how to be a parent. I became a parent at 19. I was in college, and only thing that I did know is that I wanted to, with my oldest daughter, make sure that she knew unconditional love. I didn't know how I was going to figure it out. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just know I wanted her to be loved and never feel like she didn't get that.
Yeah.
And so that's what I lead with. I send them messages every morning, tell them to have a good day, be the best they can be. I love them. We pray on the way to school, which is something I've been doing for a while. I let them, either I do it or they do it. Most time they offer to do it. And I really have been, with my journey over the last year and a half, always had a relationship with God, but I feel it has grown. And so in that, I push it to my babies. I tell them I want them to know God and I want them to have a relationship. And I have realized that me trying to figure things out on my own and understanding how to be not just a mom, but a woman of God too is a journey. So definitely a lot of grace.
Yeah.
Definitely strong faith, crazy faith, because
Yes.
now I have two girls and a boy. I try to be a neutral mom
Definitely.
because you teach your daughters to know their worth, to, don't do this, maybe do that. But when you have a son too, it's like you have to teach them as well. And I only have one, so I'm teaching him the same thing, like know your worth and know what not to do and what to do and what you will like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
And don't settle as well. So it's a journey having twins for one, as well as teenagers. But the biggest thing I feel that has tried me lately is having a young adult. Because it's like, okay, she's 20, right? This is her life. I then gave her all the tools that I could give her, and we've been kind of bumping heads on things that I'd be like, I ain't feeling it, and things that she's like, well, mom, I'm 20, like I beat teen pregnancy, which is like a slap. It's like, whoa, okay.
Right. No.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, and I was a teen mom. I was 19. Okay. But woo, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
Right? But it was said recently, like, I think I deserve a gift. I beat teen pregnancy. And it's like, whoa, that's how you feel about me? Like, so it's a lot of sacrificing, praying, and just being like, God, what am I supposed to do? One thing, I started back going to therapy.
Okay.
Because I started freaking out. I have anxiety. And over the years, my anxiety can be high sometimes where it's like not manageable. And then it can be like, okay, I got this. I could do this. And I don't take medicine. I've never taken it. So I'm like, let me go back to therapy because I'm going to be 40 this year. I've been freaking out because I have two that's almost done.
Yeah.
And I guess when I started thinking about it and being honest with myself, I've been a mom since 19. I've left from being with my mom and my family to now being with kids. And when they're gone, since they're teenagers and stuff, it's quiet. And it's like, oh my God, like, is this what it's gonna be like when I'm
with your
don't
thought.
have anybody else?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, God, what am I supposed to do now? Because I guess I kind of lost myself. Like,
Yeah.
I work, I try to be a mom, I try to always overextend myself, and it's like, what am I gonna do when they're gone? Especially with my 20-year-old that's trying to figure her life out and live her life now. And they're gonna get older and they're gonna want to do their own thing, and it's not gonna be like mom, mom, mom.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been like, okay, Tia, let's figure out like finding my identity other than just a mom.
And I can relate to you in that too, because losing yourself is, I lost myself in it, and I'm still trying to figure me out too now. I was just telling my best friend about that because I got one best friend, y'all, one person that I can talk to outside of y'all.
Yes.
And I was like, I didn't think that I was one of those people like, oh, that's not gonna happen to me when I have kids. I'm gonna still know who I am because when I had London, I was like, I was ready to be a mom. Like, okay, I have this part here. I know that I don't have it figured out, but I got somewhat like this is what I want to do, and this the kind of mom that I want to be.
Yeah.
Because I work from home, I didn't want to do daycare because I'm like, I'm here all day. She
Mhm.
can stay with me. I feel like God gave me London as my smooth, like, go ahead. All right, this is what you're gonna do. You think you got it figured out. You got somewhat of it, but I'm gonna give you your easy one first. So I was able to work with her. We learned. She do homeschool really good. Now he threw my wild card into the mix now. So now I'm Langston, and every day I'm sitting here like,
Boy, that boy.
Yeah.
what the heck? This little boy, he does not stay in the playpen.
Mhm.
And so like while I'm trying to homeschool her, I'm trying to work. He is like, nah, you ain't finna do none of that. You finna hold me. I'm finna escape out of this playpen. I'm not sitting there. You trying to click and do some mouse work? No. She need to do some homework. Give me London pencil. I'm finna throw it. Like he has no filter. None. And with him, like after having London, let me piggyback a little bit. After having London, I started to find myself after I lost. I was like, okay, let's get back. I'm gonna do this for work. I'm gonna do my content here. I had my day structured out how we were going to get up. Now it wasn't perfect, nah, but we had a flow. Now I throw the second one in there, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna have a flow too. Let me get up at this time, and I'm gonna get up at 6 a.m. so I can start to reset my day, have her laid out for school, get everything. I can do a little working out. He was like, "No, you getting up at 6 a.m. I'm up too. What's up?
Bingo.
What's up? I'm with you every step of the way.
Yeah.
You want me to sit down? No, I need to be attached to you." So I call him my Velcro baby because he's still like that now, and I'm still nursing him. But when I tell y'all, I don't know my left from my right now. I'll be like, okay, let me go. Let me try to take a shower. Let me go and ride in the car, listen to music. And he's like, no, nah, you want me to stay with daddy? Nah, I love him, but nah, nigga, no.
Yeah.
I don't want
That's what it's about. It's like finding what works for you in
Yeah.
your household, right? Like you said, if he doesn't want to wear these shoes, then this is it.
Yeah.
It was hard because Skyla, as you could say, was my easy baby. She was the first baby on both sides. Everybody loved her. She's spoiled. Like, it's still like, oh, it's like Skylar's world. And then I had the twins, and I
Yeah.
had them early, and they were preemies, and they needed a lot more care. And I was
Yeah.
finishing school and trying to work and taking care of a 5-year-old while raising kids that ultimately needed more attention.
Yeah.
And that's like a whole journey in itself. Having two that needed therapy, needed this, even now. Zion, he has ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely a big transition from when it first was identifying and figuring out what to do and how to be the parent that is resourceful and advocate for your kid, because I didn't want to put him on medicine. He didn't want to be on medicine. In our community, And then I know with growing up, they didn't never want to put that label on the kid. So I feel like a lot of times maybe, people needed it or was misdiagnosed and didn't get it because the parent I don't want them labeled, or I don't want them on Ritalin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I remember my journey with that was because my mom was like, oh, he's just bad. And I'm like, Mom, like, the stuff when I started doing the research, like, no, I can see these questions. Yeah. No, it's something else.
Yeah.
So I wanted to advocate. I wanted to resource. I wanted to find out how best to help him. Mm-hmm. So now he doesn't have those outbursts he used to have. It's very rare that he will, but it's like organized chaos for him. So like me, I like a clean home, right? Mm-hmm. His room, I just close the door because in my clean, maybe OCD brain, it's like, what the heck is wrong with your room, bro? Like, clean this up. But he can literally go and find something in a pile and be like, oh, it was right here. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't work for me. But instead of fighting and, having those pick my battles, right? Like you said, pick your battles. And the battle is everything outside your room, y'all make sure you clean up. If you want your room to be junky, just close your door and I don't have to see it.
Yep.
Exactly.
So it's like learning each kid, and they're different. Even the twins are different. The oldest was different, and it's like, okay, I have very sensitive on this side, and one that's just like, everything is all fairy tales and lollipops, and I'm like, no, it's not the way the world works. But it's also fun. It's like, okay, wow, this is really my kid. Or like, dang, y'all really some bright kids. Sometimes they teach you stuff about yourself. They teach you to have patience.
Yeah.
When they say it's not that serious, Mom, sometimes it be like, you know what?
It's really not.
Yeah, it's really, maybe it's, let me take it down some. Maybe it's really not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, okay, let me think about this. Or let me, even in the delivery of how I sing things, like, okay, I grew up in a household, it didn't matter what I thought. It wasn't, okay, if I was wrong, I was wrong. And I tried to raise them differently, like, okay, well, how do you feel? And when I tell you the part about parenting that I've been learning more now since my daughter is a young adult is, you know what, maybe everything my mom said to me wasn't so bad. Maybe I just didn't like her delivery.
Yeah.
But it's some things that you realize as you get older, as your kids get older, like, you know what? I see what she was saying. Or I understand now.
Yeah, it clicks.
That is the part of like, okay, God. So lately I've been seeing, be still and know that I am God. Yeah. And so I have been working on that because I have been seeing it for like a month now. It's in one of these devotional apps I use, it pops up right before. And I have been asking God, like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, what should I do? Like, I want to kind of, I've taught them what they need to know. I need to believe that they're going to follow it. And also understand that they're not perfect and they may make mistakes.
Yeah.
But at least they know that there's consequences to different things. Okay. And like, I taught them, like, this is what you should do. And I asked them, I picked their brain, like, what type of person do you want to be? Like, tell me how you think and how you would handle this situation. And ultimately letting them be themselves. Like, I can't choose their path. I have to just give them the tools, guide them, and let them see and learn like we did, ultimately.
Yeah. So in this current stage of where you are in motherhood, what would you say, like, the main lesson that God has made?
To not try to control. I've been seeing a lot on anxiety, worrying, and it's like, you trust me in all the other things, right? So trust that I'm going to guide you and help you with raising these kids, especially when you have come to me and said, God, I cannot do this by myself, because I can't. It takes a village. Some days I'd be like, okay, God, what am I supposed to do today? I'm trying to juggle this. I'm trying to make sure these kids do this. They want to play sports. They want to do all of these things. And it's just one me. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
And the more I try to control it, the more anxiety I feel. So I feel like he's been telling me, like, Tia, chill out. I've led you through so many different trials. Let me continue to show you.
Yeah.
So
Whew.
What would you say about you, Dama? What's
I was
your
gonna say you hit the nail on the head with the control piece.
Let's do
A
it.
few months ago, like that scripture popped up for me, and it was like, "Just be still."
Yeah.
Like, why are you so worried? Um, I think for me, I tell myself that I trust him, but in reality, I'm still holding on. Like, I'm like, I just want to hold on just for a little bit until I see like the whole vision. He's like, no, I just need you to let go. And like you said, like my anxiety has been like really, really high. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, nothing in my world has really like taken a real drastic turn. But I think it's just the control. Like I'm trying to hold on to some. I'm carrying a burden, and it's not my burden to carry. Like that's why it feels so heavy.
Yep.
That's why it feels like I can't breathe and I can't
yeah,
function because I'm holding something. He's like, just let it go.
Yeah.
I think,
just let it go.
yeah, I think I'm holding on to this vision of like what I thought motherhood would look like for one.
Mm-hmm.
How I thought my son would act because I'm very like chill and laid back, and he's just like he's upbeat. He's so friendly. He's so just outgoing, and that's the total opposite of me. So
Yeah.
I think I have to let go of like what I thought motherhood was, how I thought he would act, um, and just how the day to day kind of goes. Like I think I'm in a mindset where I'm like, okay, we're gonna be good tomorrow. We're gonna be good the next day. And
Yeah.
he has an outburst, and I'm like, Lord, I thought you said you had my back. Like, what's happening here?
Mm-hmm.
So taking the good with the bad and being okay with it, and just being like, okay, well, today, not even the whole day was a bad day. We just had a bad moment. So
Yes.
let's try to regroup and come back, and then it'll be a better day.
Yeah.
And I just been in like when I say I feel like you said, like I have gotten so much closer to God in this season. Like I am in constant conversation with him. Like
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I need you. I
Yeah.
need you to help me in the morning because I know Nas is going to give me a hard time in the morning with brushing his teeth. I need you to work on his mind. And I think I'm worried about what other people are going to think with the speech part because he still talks like baby talk. So I'm
Mhm.
like nervous to like be around people. I'm like, oh, I don't want them to be like, what's wrong with him? Like, why is he still
Yeah.
talking baby talk?
Yeah, but you got this.
Yeah.
Zay went through speech therapy. She still has therapy, and she's about to go to 10th grade. She went from a severe speech impairment to mild.
Mm,
And she still sometimes, and both of them are IEPs.
Okay.
Sometimes she will shut down, which I've been more working on her confidence.
Okay.
Because with reading, she'll be like, I don't want to read aloud sometimes. And I'm like, listen, I have her read to me because she'll know it, but she'll freak out. Or if she come upon a word that she maybe won't pronounce the way that it should be, she'll be like, yeah, mom, I don't know. But the more that you try to build his confidence, the more you will build yours too.
Mm.
And it'll help with your, being woosah because ultimately, who cares what anybody else thinks, right?
that part.
Like I when I had the twins 25 weeks. When they first told me, like, okay, they're coming out, I was like, what the heck? Then they told me like, oh, she may not be able to hear and see. And I was like, my mom was like, these kids made it at 1 pound to be here. We're gonna take whatever we get.
Yeah.
And so school is hard and kids can be mean,
They are cruel.
but that confidence and you just keep building. They be like little mighty, warriors. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I got this. And the more he keeps on, the more he'll build it. It took a while for her to be like, you know what? But the more she got comfortable around, like she talks, literally will like talk your ears off. But in school, they'll be like, she really doesn't like to talk. Like she really won't play and say things to other people.
Yeah.
But now she's popular.
Yeah.
Basketball, she got friends. They make TikToks and she has conversations. And it's like, I never seen that for her. Like, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the shy child that's not gonna. And look what God did. He said, no, she's gonna be the one. And also the labels they try to put on you. I sent them something that I seen about IEP kids. Just because you're on IEP or just because you have ADHD or whatever, autism, anything, don't mean you're not smart and very intelligent or you can't go on to run a business or be a CEO or anything. So the more you pour
at some degree.
The more you pour into them and show them, it helps take that out of the way too. So they don't feel like, oh, I'm not like someone else or maybe I'm not as good. No, because guess what? Those gifts showed up in other things. She's artistic. Zion is a natural social person. He can have a conversation and is very bright and smart. Like nothing is going to stop you. And I'm like, listen, y'all came at 25 weeks and that didn't stop anything. So nothing else is going to stop you.
Okay.
So Domo, you got this. God is going to
get
you through it. And it's going to be like, okay. Because guess what? He's talking to your baby too. And Nas and him has a relationship. And so the more he'll be, okay, this is what I should do and what I will do.
Exactly.
Thank you.
It's so amazing. See, this is why we needed this. Exactly. And even though we're all coming from different parts of our motherhood journey, you see how we all kind of relate that topic back to we all want to control it. And I will tell y'all, I can relate to y'all too, because I be in this household and I'm like, I gotta control this, okay?
Yeah.
So we need to do in this order, ABC. And I have learned, like, nah, it's not gonna work that way. Like how you said, Tia, you like to keep a clean house. Girl, I like this stuff clean, vacuum, because we have a dog too. So I'm like, we gotta be clean. I gotta vacuum everything every day. I want my household to look like nobody live here. Is that reality? No, because I was like, man, when we was kids, we used to have to clean up. Your mom would be like, go clean your room. You got to do this part. You got the kitchen. You got to wash the walls. You got to, hey. So now I'm like, what is going on here? Toys is everywhere. And I'm like, what?
Structure. It's little by little.
Little by little. And like right now where I am in this journey with these two little ones, I'm like, chill. I can't control it. I can't. And like with y'all too, like how y'all saying, these last London's 4 years, 5 years is when my faith got the strongest. And one, I can see we all have anxiety.
Yeah.
Mine is high. And I feel like, something that I learned in therapy, my therapist was like, Black women and Black moms, our anxiety is high because we still got to take care of our kids.
Yes.
Yeah, I got anxiety, but what I'm gonna do? Just sit down in the corner?
It's like I can't even stop to be.
Yeah.
Like I gotta keep going. Like
keep going, right? I ain't got time to be sitting there like. No, I gotta function through it.
And they don't understand. So it's like you can't even tell them. Even
Yeah.
my 8-year-old, she's like, Mom, your mood is off. What's wrong? And it's like, girl, I'm freaking out over here. I got do this, do that. Be a mom. She still calls, ask me questions, but you're an adult. So it's like I constantly having to think for everybody at work, at home.
Ew.
And when I get off work, I really don't want to have to think, but I got kids, so I can't just no.
Brain never turns off. Like I feel like even when I'm sleeping, my brain is still going.
Yes.
Tomorrow I got to do this.
I just told my therapist that. I just said, listen, I said I have 10,000 probably plus thoughts always going on, like
all day.
I do this. Let me tell y'all, I usually plan, it's May 3rd.
Mm.
Every month, I sit down, my dry erase board. I plan out the whole month, and I have every Sunday I do my week. I didn't do it yet, and I usually do it every May 1st. I said, you know what, this month we're gonna just try something different
Exactly.
because literally I can write it down, and it's not gonna go the way I
Exactly. You know.
So other than the bills that I know that has to get paid, I'm not doing it.
I'm not
I
worrying
drive
myself.
myself crazy trying to. Yeah.
Because with and we're gonna can stay on that topic a little bit with anxiety and then motherhood, because one part of it too is the world that we live in.
Mhm.
And we I have it here. Like, although I'm homeschooling the kids, I still have anxiety when we're gone and out and about doing our daily routines.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Driving somewhere, I take the kids over to my mom's to hang out there. We see it all day, every day. People flying, accidents. That's
Mm,
what makes our anxiety high.
yes.
And Damo, you have to go to work. Nas is in daycare, right?
He's in pre-K now.
In pre-K. So he's off at school. Everything that we hear, everything that goes there. And then Tia, you got high school and college.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that part that keeps our wheels. And so, like we said, high function and anxiety. So
I agree.
the thing is, the way that we get through this and that I'm learning to get through it is God. That's
Yes.
been the only way that I know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like we said, I had to stop trying to be like, okay, this is what I got to do because it was driving me crazy. And then anxiety makes your body tight. I started having
Yes.
pinched nerves. So
So tight.
as when I started to get into my Bible more and then just really just stepping back, it was like, look here,
Mm-hmm.
this is going to be the only way that we can do it. We can't do it ourselves.
Mhm.
So we need God, and we need our collective journey. We need our
Yeah.
collective, your circle, because you
Yeah.
need your village to help you. Because
Definitely.
if you ain't got that, it's hard. It is really hard to mother alone.
Mhm.
Mm,
It's hard to, and I mean, when I say alone, yes, I'm married, I got low, but he's not here all day with us.
Mhm.
And
And
he
he's not a woman, so it's like
exactly
his
he's not
wiring is different.
don't have that same nurturing mindset. He don't have that same worry. He'd be like, "Oh, he fell. He cool."
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
When Langston's fall, I'm like, "Okay, did he get hurt? Did he bust his lip? What's
Yeah.
going on? Did he hit his head the wrong way? Okay, walk it off. Let me see how you gonna walk. Are you gonna wobble? London falls. Are you hurt? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's completely different kind of mindset there. Um, and for where I was getting with this is for y'all, what are some other ways that we can help other moms or give you some kind of tips or so, as especially we're not only we know that it's not just only black moms, we know that, right?
Mhm.
But
Right.
our community is where everything heightened. We are the ones that's like, okay, I got to do this by myself. Yes, I got mama, grandma, auntie, but everybody's not around.
Mhm.
But we have to do this on our own. And even when we look at the statistics, black women, black moms have the highest rate of anxiety
Mm-hmm. Yes.
in the world right now. And we are all the targets too,
Right.
are as dealing postpartum, having postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, pregnancy, having deaths in pregnancy. So, like other moms that are listening, what kind of tips or something that nobody gave to you that you want to give to them?
Definitely have grace.
I'm sorry. Can we pause 1 second?
Yep.
He just fell off the couch. You want a blanket? Okay.
Telling you, and y'all doing so good,
Oh, thank you.
so good. And I'm telling you, like it's hard. And hearing from your journey, girl, it's a lot.
Yeah. I know it's hard, but it will get better.
Yeah.
It will.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like once you see, like, dang, look at my kid. Like, this is what I had a part in this. Like, look at them. Even though sometimes I get like frustrated, I'll be like, it could be so much worse.
Yeah.
But back to what you had said, definitely grace. And I feel like really understanding, like, not losing yourself.
Yeah.
And being a mom and all the other roles that we have in life. Like, one thing I have been doing is self-care for sure. And even if it's just like 30 minutes to yourself to just like woosah,
Mhm.
read, just
Mhm.
sit in silence for a second. That is needed to kind of, even with your anxiety, to be like, okay, I'm here, I'm
Mhm.
present. Being present with yourself, because it's not all bad as it could be.
Right.
And you're doing your best, right? We do
Mhm.
our best for our
Mhm.
kids. That's the biggest thing. God sees us. He sees that we are trying and we're letting him lead. And though sometimes we may try to figure it out on our own, ultimately we always go back to God, I can't and I need you.
Mhm.
Sorry I tried to figure this out on my own. Or sorry I even thought I could figure it out on my own. But please help me.
Oh.
And a recent devotional has seen, anxiety is normal, which is why it's scriptures about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because people has always tried to figure things out on their own or try to think that they can solve the problem. But in those moments of anxiety, I have been more like talking to God, because it's like that's what he wants us to do.
Mhm.
Yep.
He is When I was younger and I was, building my relationship, if I felt like things was off or like, oh, I just need to figure it out, I would be like, you know what? I'm just figure it out.
Yeah.
And then when it don't work out, I'm like, okay, God, what did I do? But as I've been growing in my journey and getting closer, it's like, it's okay to have thoughts or feelings or questions, or to be like, God, why is this happening? Or like, what are you trying to tell me? That's what
Yeah.
he wants you to do, to have an open, honest conversation with
Yep.
him so that he can fill you with what you need.
Mhm.
And if we don't have those conversations and we don't tell him, like, okay, God, I'm feeling anxious right now, whatever it is, please release and remove it from me and show me what I'm supposed to be doing. How
Yeah.
can we get there?
Yeah.
So that's that would be my takeaway of what moms could do. Have that open conversation and
Oh.
definitely give yourself grace.
Yes. Yes. Um, I like those. Take those with me. um, I would say I like what you said about self care. Even if it's just a quick little nighttime routine, try to like add it in at some point. I've gotten into coloring to like
Yeah,
release my anxiety or just when I need a moment. Like Nas, I'll even do it with him. Like it's like activity. Like okay, after school we're gonna color. Um,
Yeah.
Coloring, finding something to like just give you that boost again, like a little dope of like what you need to like that little hit that you need, whether it's coloring or
Yeah.
like going for walks.
yeah. Dopamine.
Yeah, like
Yep.
finding things to give you that little boost that you need, things that maybe you did when you were a child. Like I want to get back into skating. Like I miss skating.
Okay, dog. I got that for you.
Yes, yes. Like I
It's
got
all
my
skate nights.
the trunk.
Yep.
Let's go.
For sure.
I would say that's so important. And then like having your community of friends, like it's very, very important to not like push your friends to the side like when you do become a mom, because they're still a part of your life. You're just on a different road than they are, but you
Yeah.
still need them. Like I still enjoy hanging out with my friends. Like we went to go see The Devil Wear Prada 2 yesterday, and I had
Mhm.
a ball. I had a ball just at the movies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I you need that time away from your child, and I think I struggled in the beginning with mom guilt, feeling like, well,
Yeah.
why I don't want to be away from him, or should I be away from him? And people are going, she's always outside. Like, no, I'm really always in the house. I'm always really with him. So when I do get a moment to like go outside and like enjoy my alone time away from him, like I take full advantage of it. I'm like, okay, I know he's good. I know where he is, who he's with and what he's doing. So now I can really enjoy my time.
Yeah.
I think it's really important to not just be so focused on motherhood and also like bring back the things that you used to enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bring it back to God too. Like you
Yes.
need him. We need him in every aspect of life, not just your finances, not just your car or your money or whatever it may be that you're praying to him for. Like you need him and to regulate your mind, to shift your heart. Like nobody else can do that but him. So you really,
Yeah.
really need him and you really need to fall on him. And I'm learning that I really need to just like surrender. Like you have to
Yeah.
everything that you want, everything that you need, surrender it because he's
Yep.
going to give you back what you need, but he needs you to come with an open heart for him to give it to you, to deposit it into you. Because when you come with like your own ideas and you're like, I'm gonna just figure it out, like your heart is really closed, so you can't get
Yeah.
what he's trying to give you. So you have to come to him like, hey, I don't know what to do. I'm lost.
Exactly.
That's what he wants. He needs you to do that, and then he deposit whatever it is that you're asking for, whatever it is that you need in that moment. He'll give it to you.
Yep.
Like that. Definitely the going back to things you like to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Coloring, journaling. I be building Lego sets and doing puzzles. Said,
Yes.
like, that's what makes me happy. And one other thing I did with my therapist told me is going outside sometimes because I work from home now. So going outside and like putting my feet
Touch
in
the
the
grass.
grass.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like that be so helpful sometimes, especially when my anxiety is high. I'll be like, okay, you know what? Let me go outside in my backyard and just, okay, God. Sitting there and I'm like, okay, God, I'm trying today. Like, give me
Yeah.
some strength.
Yeah.
And y'all, like, it's so funny because the thing is, losing, I lost myself too. As you, it's okay for mama to take a break. That mom guilt would be like, no, she got to be with me. Langston got to be with me. You can watch him for a little bit, but I'll be right back. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay to take a break from the kids. That
Mhm.
some feedback telling other moms it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to learn that. That is so. You can't be a good mom. You can't be there for them if you don't have a moment to recharge yourself. You're
Yeah.
going to continue to get yourself overloaded, overwhelmed, overworked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when all the outbursts come out.
Mhm.
And so being able to take a break, like y'all said, self-care, taking time for ourselves, we definitely need that.
Yeah.
Utilizing our village. Like if you the people that you have around you, they're that are really you can trust them to keep the kids,
Mhm.
use it.
Yeah.
Use it. Because like for Lo and I, when I need a break, yes,
Mm-hmm.
he be working all day, every day, and it's just like, okay, you like to go to your sauna appointments. I like to go on those on the weekend, go sit in a
Mhm.
sauna, read a book, listen to some music. He's like,
Yeah.
go. And at first, my whole mindset was, okay, if I'm gonna leave, I gotta leave a list of what to do. I gotta be like, okay, if this happens, do that. If Langston is choking, hold his arms up. And so, like my first time, he was like, okay, I know I watched kids before. I know what to do. He said, so they gonna be all right. You know, he looks at it like they gonna be fine. You gotta learn. And I was like, okay, if you change it, when he gets wet, you gotta change his diaper. When we first had London, it was really like, okay, this is a girl. When you change your diaper, you gotta do it. He was like, I used to watch Skylar. I know, but okay. He was like, it's different. All right, well, okay. But now as I have went to therapy, as I have learned to like Char, you can't control this. Chill. You need a
Mhm.
Yeah.
in order for you to be good. Now I'd be like, I love y'all. This is some food in the refrigerator. There's snacks. Hi. And y'all, for like a few times, my sauna appointment has been an hour and I've been gone 4.
Mhm.
I
And
love that for you. Yeah.
yes, and he's like, oh, he says, you had a good day, didn't you? It's like, yes, because I need to recharge. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm just riding in the car. Just, hey,
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
just riding, listening to a book, listening to some music, Sometimes I'll be like, hey, can I do back to back? Or I'm finna go sit here. I'll bring y'all some food back too, but I'm just finna sit and eat by myself.
Yes, and that's
I ain't gotta
needed.
feed you. I ain't
Yeah.
gotta give nobody saying, Mama, can I have some? Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
that's needed.
okay. Yes. It is
Yes, you need that.
okay to take a break, and because it's not saying that you are just saying bye to your kids and you're done with them. You
Yeah.
recharging,
Yeah.
charging. And
Mm-hmm.
also I had to learn that it's okay for the kids to and just let them play themselves. Because like when we go to the like these indoor play places and then the parks and stuff, I'd be like, oh, please don't fall. I don't want you to bust your lip. I don't want you to. They gotta
Mm-hmm.
fall and get hurt.
Yeah.
And like, yes, we're gonna watch them. They're not gonna get, like break nothing. You're there for that, but they have to learn. Okay, it hurt when I do this. I'm not gonna do that again.
Yep. That's how we learned.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really can't control it, y'all. When you try to control it, it just I I never had a kid that smashed their fingers in the door till Zane. I never had somebody that broke a finger till Zane. Never had a kid that she recently just broke her wrist. I'm like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like I be so it's like I feel like she needs to just be in the bubble. I be telling the doctor, like, you know what? If you didn't know and this stuff didn't happen at school, you would think, like, what is she doing to her?
Right.
I'm like, this child of mine. I be asking, like, why? What? Like, she has her own program, and it's like, as much as I wanted that stuff to never happen, I couldn't control it.
Exactly.
And then I freak out because I'm like, oh my God, she broke her bone, and she's like, oh, I'm cool. Okay, I'm going to school, and it's like,
Right.
broke anything.
Yeah.
We be like, and they like,
Right.
And it's like, I couldn't do nothing to stop it, right?
Mhm.
Called me from school. I broke my wrist, I think. And I'm like, what the heck? You're at school. What are you doing? Like, please, just sit still. I be telling her now, like, don't do anything that you should not do. Don't run, don't jump. I don't care. Just go to class and sit in the seat.
Yeah. Please.
But yeah, like, literally, that's one thing of not being able to.
exactly.
And with that, like letting them make mistakes and fall and hurt themselves, it's like building character. Like
Yeah.
we can't teach you that. It just has to come with trial and error. Like we learned with trial and error. Like you might have scraped your knee, but like you were a little tougher when you got back up. You're like, okay, I'm not afraid to fall this time because it wasn't that bad.
One other thing that I learned, and it's kind of what you was talking about a little bit earlier, Domo. Let them kids have a tantrum sometimes because they
Mhm.
know how to figure it out.
Mhm.
I will say my sister and I, because my sister, she has a son 3 weeks younger than London, so they're the same age.
Mhm.
We was at the rodeo. London started having a tantrum. My nephew started having a tantrum. So both of them just,
Oh,
girl, just throwing themselves around for no reason. More, it was like I can't control that they ran out. So why are you going crazy?
yeah.
We was able to get London calm. He chilled. My nephew, he was on 10 the whole time. He was like, nah, I just don't understand. It should be more. They need to go make more, and I'm finna keep crying until there's more.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
my sister was kind of getting like very frustrated with it and she would cry.
Mhm.
Another mom came over and just was like, it's okay. You're
Yeah.
doing a great job. Let them kids have their tantrum. Just let them have it for a minute and then he'll be good. And I just thought that was something that's like, that was very nice of another mom. Because
Yeah.
everybody could have been looking around and been like, dang, she don't know how. But another mom was like, I know what you're going through.
Mhm.
It's okay.
Mhm.
It's
And
all
you
right.
need
You're
that.
doing a good job. Yes, we do. We definitely need that.
Yeah.
Motherhood is hard. We don't
Yes.
have it figured out. Nobody does. And
Mhm.
having other people to relate and talk to is what's going to help you to get understanding. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And
And
everybody's journey is just different, you know?
mhm,
And I feel like in motherhood, nobody should judge or turn their nose up because our journeys are going to be different. But the one thing that's we all share is we're mothers and we're trying.
Mhm.
we
So
are trying. Yes. And that is going to bring us to the end of this episode. So, again, we're going to leave with a key takeaway. Motherhood is a calling. And God is going to equip us to do it. He's going to give us the tools to do it in every single season that we need.
Yes, amen.
And until next time, thank you, Tia and Damo. I love you.
I love you. Thank you.
Hey, Pata.